All right, good morning. Market's heating up. Let's see it. Let's see CWBR. Huge gap. Almost up 200%. Oh my God. CWBR up 200% right now. Wait, let me turn it on. CWBR up 200%. So that's good to see with some hot momentum. I took a couple stabs up in this area. But I ended up, I had small gains, and then SHPH for the break of 1.7 I attempted and took a small loss on that one. SHPH is curling back up though, so we might see that move happen. But yeah, I didn't really take any meaningful trades yet. Pre-market I've just been kind of hanging out, not so much trading, just to kind of get a temperature check every day. Now it seems to start to be heating up again, so might be worth waking up a little earlier, start trading at 7. But yeah, pre-market, usually my stats pre-market don't show very much profitable stats, so I do try to shy away from pre-market trading. You just need an extra level of patience, I guess, that I just don't have with pre-market. And it's just harder for me to recognize who's in control, buyers or sellers. Oops. Okay, let's take 100 shares there. We'll add into the high. Maybe add on a dip if it's still holding. We'll let 100 shares ride and see here. I'm going to take it. Sorry, just taking it. So put me back to green on the day. I could have let that run ride, but I did fail a couple times back in here, so I didn't know if I was going to actually make a significant move. I saw 29K now on the bid. $29K on the bid. Decent position right there. Let's see if it gets bought up or sold into. Then we can catch the first dip. The market feels a little bit hotter, so it might warrant, adding a little bit higher or, playing a little bit more aggressive today for sure. MBOT curling off the low. This one had an offering yesterday, but it's still holding up around $3, so that's pretty good to see. What am I up? $10. I'm up $10 on the day. Small green. I had a pretty decent day yesterday on MBOT. Made about 300 on MBOT, which was pretty good. But I only traded the first 30 minutes. I only traded till the first red to green and then the second red to green, and then after that it went on a nice tear for like another 100% move. But I had to work. I wasn't trading, so I didn't trade any of that big move on MBOT. But at least I was able to get nice green, so that's great. On MBOT, hopefully that move on MBOT can kind of bring a little bit of momentum into the market so we can get some bigger moves here. CWBR reclaiming the low. Not too bad, not too bad. Let me All right, SHPH on the first 1 minute pullback. Might be worth it to take a little bit of in the higher market, so it's worth it to take a little bit of risk in these markets. This is when risk can pay off, is more likely to pay off than in other markets. In a colder market, I might not be taking this setup. Let's just wait for the buyers to come in and we can maybe ride that wave up to the high. There we go. Buyers are coming in. Let's see if we can ride this wave up to the top, up to the high. 77. I took half off because they're just stalling out. See, this is why I don't do pre-market trading, because you just need that extra level of patience. Usually when it stalls out like this, when the market's open, it usually means that the buyers are not in control. That's why I always overthink it. With pre-market, I just need that extra layer of patience, and I just don't have it. And now it's going to slowly curl up and break out. Ready? This is just what... it's just hard for me to do that. That's why I stick with what I do best and try to size into that, and I can make a crap ton of money. If I can focus on the market open, that's plenty of opportunities to get massive green. So that's why pre-market I kind of do small share size and see if I can get small green at least. It can be worth it, but hope you guys are doing great this morning. We got some nice gappers. It's always great to wake up to some nice gappers here. HTCR up 57%, CWBR up 187%, and we have SHPH up 68%. Seems to be a little bit more volume in the markets. Oh shit. All right, so SHPH kind of fading out over here with a little low volume, but we're still holding up, which is good. MBOT rejecting that high there, but we might see a reversal, bottom bounce later today at the open. I really like what we're seeing here for CWBR. I think we might see a nice solid move on here at the open. Maybe we'll catch, a little bit of profit taking at the open and then a curl up. Always want to be careful though, because sometimes pre-market, when there's a big mover, something like this that already moved 200% pre-market, sometimes at the open, like the move is already done. The move was pre-market, and now at the open, it just dumps and just kind of fades. So got to be careful of that as well. We've had that theme not too long ago, a couple months ago. Every single pre-market gapper, we had a really nice pre-market gappers, and then at the open, literally everything would just sell off. So always got to be careful. Is this the sign that the sentiment is changing, or is this a sign that it's just that's short-lived, just one pop and then a drop? So always got to be in tune with the market. Let the market tell you what it's doing, and then you can adjust your strategy from there. More conservative, more aggressive, more defensive, tighter stops, or wider stops, giving it some more time to work, and looking for a bigger move rather than just a small little pop. Those are all different things that you can adjust depending on what the market is telling you, and either to protect your profits or to get nice profits, gain nice profits on the day. So it's kind of like a balancing act. You got to be in tune with the market and adjust all of those things to match what the market is telling you. If you're right, if you're able to read that and you can match your strategy, your sentiment with the market sentiments, then that usually reflects in your P&L. Your P&L usually reflects your correctness with your strategy and how you're trading it. But if you're wrong, that's when you could be too aggressive in a cold market or too conservative in a very hot market, and your P&L usually reflects that as well. So always got to keep in mind market sentiment, market sentiment. Somebody calling out OCEA. OCEA moving a bit. Wow, OCEA. What? Low volume, but nice gap. This is a stock that we traded, made a humongous move back here. Humongous. So we'll see. Let's take a look at the news articles today. So we have OCEA shares are surging higher after the company announced a patent award for novel cancer immunotherapy treatment granted for prostate cancer. So cancer catalysts are usually pretty good. The volume is still kind of light here, so be careful. We'll keep this on the side chart, but if volume starts to come in, this will be the one to trade for sure. Former runner can make his history of making big moves, so that's usually a good sign. So we'll see. OCEA, SHPH. It looks like a lot of companies are coming out with some news today. Shuttle Pharmaceuticals trading higher after it was granted a U.S. patent compositions for cancer therapies that include delivery of, let me put this on the screen, that include delivery halogenated diamides. Okay, so cancer, cancer catalyst, patent and cancer, two very good keywords for this. So you might see a move on SHPH. Also, SHPH has a history of making a big move, so that one could be the winner today as well. We also have HTCR trading higher after the company reported better than expected Q1 earnings per share. So earnings catalyst, historically, earnings catalysts usually don't do the best most of the time. There are a few exceptions, but I don't know. I'll keep this on watch on the side chart, but this probably is not my main watch right at the open because of that catalyst and because it's a little bit more choppy. The chart does not look as juicy, I guess, as you can see, say on than on CWBR and SHPH. Those just look a lot juicier. As CWBR popping up here. Wow. This is interesting. This is interesting. CWBR doubles on morphogenesis merger. Now they have entered into an agreement for an all-stock transaction forming a company combining expertise from late-stage oncology pipeline. Interesting catalyst. Not something I've seen in ever. So it's a sort of an agreement stock merger, all-stock transaction with another company. So interesting that we're seeing a big move on this. So the market seems to be liking that sort of catalyst. So we'll see. We'll see what this does here at the open. Now that it popped up to 475, I think at the open I'm going to wait for a pullback. I'm going to wait for some profit taking. I mean, we made a move from 150 up to 475. Definitely going to be some longs taking profits at the open. I mean, anyone who's been holding this for the past almost 8 months, 10 months, definitely going to be looking to take some profits. So we'll wait. We'll see if CWBR can trap shorts. If we can see a sell-off, and then CWBR might trap some shorts, and we may see a move up to 5. Breaking out right before the open is usually a sign, a good sign. However, now that it's very extended here in the larger time frames, I'm definitely going to want to wait for a pullback. OCEA still around 7, SHPH kind of consolidating. I think SHPH will see a pop on, but you see every single pop kind of sold off pretty well. We didn't really have that hold high and continue higher yet, so we'll see if this one decides to make a big move. At CWBR making its way to 5 now. CWBR. Wow. Holy crap. Here we go, baby. I don't want to get too aggressive right now. I want to wait for a really solid setup and then size up into it. That's really it. I'm gonna wait for the A+ setup, and I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna get aggressive. There's no reason, the sentiment is there. We're seeing big moves in the market. MBOT yesterday, CWBR. It's just a matter of time where we see one that goes up 1,000% over the course of a couple days. Just like we saw back in a couple months ago, GFI top. No, it's just a matter of time. The sentiment is there that one of those stocks is going to make a return here and make one of those moves. Once the sentiment starts to change, usually we'll see a move like that kind of holds up intraday and keeps running. So we'll see which one that is. It could be CWBR, it could be OCEA, SHPH, HTCR, or it could be MBOT. It could be MBOT curling up off the low and squeezing out high a day, and that's what we could see a big move from that as well. So definitely for me, I'm definitely getting aggressive, but always got to manage that risk. Even though I'm getting aggressive, doesn't mean that I should not be managing my risk. So I'm definitely going to have a max stop loss in place. And if I ever cross that max stop loss, definitely either sizing way down or stopping trading all completely. There's no reason why any one day should define my entire week or month. So with that attitude, I'm able to stay alive, stay green over the long term, and survive till I get to the point where I can thrive and make some nice money in the market. So good luck, guys, today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're still watching, please hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. I'll be active in the Discord. But good luck. Stay green.